Hey all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south, more specifically Franklin, North Carolina. And more specifically than that, I'm in front of the Wilderness Wildlife Museum and Taxidermy Shop here in Franklin. This is owned by Bill and Linda Fuchs, I believe their name is spelled. They are big game hunters and professional taxidermists. Actually, they had a reality show. I think it only aired for an episode or two, but they were on TV. And so they have a wildlife museum here of all the big game hunts that they have caught. So I know not all of you like to look at taxidermy. So if you're not a fan of taxidermy, maybe click on to a nice video about you know, clowns or dolls or something like that, because we're gonna go look at some animals. And I don't judge. I don't have opinions. I just like to enjoy other people's cultures, other people's ideas, and other people's expressions, such as this museum. So, with that said, follow me. Let's take a look, a little peek in the workshop here. All the things going on in here. Is that a hyena's head? There's a bear. There's a bag on its head. There's a lion back there with a bag on its head. Not sure what that is. And do I really even need to say it anymore? Every southern tourist attraction has a moonshine still. Hey there, little buddy. Here we have a bubbling brook, a waterfall, and an almost unrealistic amount of taxidermy. Box of skulls. Looks like that is the skull of a tiny little man. Looks like this is like a case full of oddities. Got, of course, the shrunken head. Another shrunken head up here. Help me out here. What is the cod monster? There's an interesting collection of bear penises. This bear here, he's got a couple little bees on him. And yes, the owners here do have some fairly strong political beliefs, which I assume no one will mention in the comment section. Apparently pheasants sometimes kill each other. It's a news lesson to me. Wait a minute. A cat? A non-taxidermy cat. Here, kitty. Hey, kitty. What are you doing? What's wrong? Come here, kitty. Come here. Always like the coyote, like howl position. What are you doing, taxidermy cat? Trying to show me something? Me follow you? You got a really cool piece of taxidermy to show me? Alright, I'm coming. Oh, did you want me to, you wanted to show me the beaver? That's a good beaver. Is he your friend? Is that your friend the beaver? Look, he's got a delicious bass. And this deer here is chowing down on some berries. Check out this, we got a raccoon tree full of different colored raccoons. There's another albino one over here. You gonna catch those ducks? You gonna catch a duck taxidermy cat? Oh, that's certainly not very nice. For some reason that one just horrifies me. I don't know if you can tell, but it is like bigger than me. You can taxidermy animals in any position, including sniffing each other's butts. You got more friends in here? I hear some meowing. What? Yeah, like I said, they've killed a lot of these animals themselves to have the pictures right there with the newly killed animal body. These are some water buffalo heads. And Linda Fooch has shot this giraffe right here. I guess it was part of a culling operation. I'm not sure what these pink things are. Maybe that means they're sold or something. Some sort of psycho vampire deer right there. This is Bill's prized lion. I believe it was the 4th largest in the world ever shot. There he is with it. This water buffalo's got some mud on its head. This is an Alaskan Littlefoot. I'm assuming some sort of animal rear. Hey, look. Hey, taxidermy cat. Don't look now, but there's a baboon right here behind you. Pretty sure this bird here was making cat noises and confusing me. Check out that bear there. Almost looks like some sort of robo-bear. And you can see some forms back there without any skin on them. And yes, they have an elephant head on the wall. Now that alligator up there apparently is actually a man-eating alligator that was killing villagers until Bill came along and put an end to that. Yeah? What'd you say? What? So a very skillful and interesting taxidermy museum. I know that, you know, the proverbial elephant in the room here. I know a lot of you don't like taxidermy, and I know that a lot of you don't like big game hunting. When I do these videos, first of all, any place I visit, I'm there as an observer. I'm not there to judge. I'm there to take it in and enjoy it. So, you know, I'm not condemning a place like this, and I am not necessarily saying it's what I agree with either. As far as hunting goes, personally, I do not hunt. I can't really stomach the thought of shooting an animal. That's just who I am. I'm an animal lover, and I'm not saying that because you hunt, that makes you not an animal lover. My grandfather was a big hunter, and he's one of the biggest animal lovers that I've ever met. And then, you know, hunting is actually, you know, can be more sustainable than farming. You know, you're talking about, you know, animal populations that can grow in the wild as opposed to growing on a factory farm. It's a very complicated issue. And really, like, if you eat meat, you really shouldn't criticize hunters. I understand big game hunting is a little different. You're talking about a completely different set of animals. So I just encourage you to, you know, make your own decisions here. I talked to Linda a little while in there. She's a super nice lady. I've met Bill before. He's a super nice guy. Obviously, they have very, very strong political opinions. Kind of what I recommend is, you know, you go into a place where people may not agree with everything that you do. Put that aside. Set that aside, put that in a little box, and see what you can find about them that you like. Because I genuinely think that as people, most of us have more in common than we have apart. And you may not agree with everything that a person does, but that doesn't make them a bad person. You may think something they do is bad, but keep an open mind. And I'm not sure how this visit to a taxidermy museum has turned into this whole philosophical debate. Make your own opinions. Talk about it in the comment section, but be nice to each other. Don't call each other names. We don't have to agree to be friends. We don't have to agree to have a discussion. But let's take this with this order. I like taxidermy as an art form. I think it's fascinating. I grew up loving museums as a kid, being fascinated with the taxidermy displays. So taxidermy doesn't bother me really at all. Some people on here have criticized me for the taxidermy thing. I understand if you don't like it. I understand, you know, you think it's a dead animal. You know, hopefully, you know, they're not killing animals just to put them on display. You know, when you kill an animal, I'm sure you can use different parts of the animal, the meat and whatnot. Yeah, just think about it. Don't be too mean in the comment section. This one's in the bag.